What's up? It's your boy Josh Prey, and this is 5 things to know before threatening a redneck. 5. Number 1, you must follow through with that threat. Now, a lot of times we get in situations where we threaten somebody, we get angry, and we say things we really don't mean, but in that moment, our mouth want to be thugs, but our hearts don't want to be there. And then tomorrow we wake up like we ain't really mean that way. If you threaten one of your redneck friends, if you threaten a redneck, you got to follow through with that threat, because the redneck ain't gonna let it go. No matter if they see you at a country music concert, a rap concert, fishing, they can see you at your child being born. As soon as that child come out the coochie, me, you, and the child with the umbilical cord attached to your old lady, we got to go outside because we got a problem. If you gonna threaten a redneck, you gotta follow through with that threat. Like if Freddy Krueger threatened them, the redneck gonna take NyQuil so they don't wake up enough so they can be asleep when Freddy Krueger come in their damn nightmare, and they're gonna have a problem with Freddy. If you threaten a redneck, you gotta make sure you prepared to follow through with that threat forever. 2, everybody will know about that threat. His meemaw, because they're going to say meemaw, his grandpa, his cousin, his nephew, the dog, the cat, the bill collectors, they going to bring everybody into that threat just in case something go wrong. They got the insurance company on the phone because they prepared to die. They ready to go all the way with that threat. The moment you send that threat out, it's like a smoke signal going in the air. It's like an alert. It's like they can... whatever that thing called when you tap stuff real fast and they send out a signal to their partner, everybody in their community and their network of redneckdom will know about the threat you just made. You are now redneck enemy number 1. Number 3, a redneck is only gonna process the violent part of the threat. Let's say you are at a baseball game and you get into it with a redneck individual and you threaten them because something happened to your child and it really wasn't their fault, but you said, you know what, if my child would have failed, I would have kicked your ass. They ain't gonna even pay attention to the part that your child almost fell or broke his leg. They're gonna be like, okay, the child's safe. What was the last part you said? And you like, nah, my child is safe now. And I was just upset as a parent. I was protecting my child. I understand, because I would protect my child too, but what was the last part you said after your child being safe and stuff? I said, I would have kicked your ass. I don't want to kick your ass no more, but I would have in that moment, would have probably kicked your ass. Okay, let's handle that part. Okay, I'm glad your child is safe. Put him in the car because I don't want to do this in front of the children. Well, you know what? Roll the window down because he got to see his dad get his ass kicked for the first time for running his mouth too long. Again, I'm happy your child is safe, but let's fix the last part you said. Just understand they are probably processing a little bit differently than you typically would. Number 4, they not trying to get the cops involved. The American redneck is a unique group of individuals. It could be Hispanic, it could be black, it could be white. They don't want the law involved. They don't want nobody to break it up with you and that person. If it's a woman versus woman, they gonna handle it. Man versus man, they gonna handle it. Sometimes women get jazzy and go at men. They gonna still handle it because it's equal opportunity in what's going down. A redneck does not want the law involved. They don't want police reports written. They don't want handcuffs there. They don't want no blue one. It's you and it's them. If you get in a fight and you get your ass whooping, you hoping the police come up across the street just to break that up, nobody gonna break it up. Only thing gonna break it up is when your face is broken up enough or some bones are broken up enough that y'all can't really fight no more. And then you know that's when the music come in and then rednecks put themselves back together like the Terminator monster thing in part 2. How you remember how that monster just got itself back together after they blew it up? That's what happened to a redneck. A redneck gonna grab his arm, his elbow. I could do this all day. And number 5, before you threaten a redneck, just assume they've been threatened in every way possible. There is not one threat that you can send at a redneck that they haven't heard before. Oh, you're gonna threaten to shoot them, they probably got a bullet stuck in the side of their face. You're gonna threaten to stab them, this arm ain't even real. You're gonna threaten to blow up their house, they got 4 or 5 bunkers underground somewhere. You're gonna threaten to expose them, they've already told the truth. People know who they are and where they from and what they stand for. There's no threat that you can send at a redneck that's gonna shake a redneck. So before you get out there and threaten a redneck, just be prepared for all this stuff. This is a tutorial on how to survive a interaction after threatening a redneck.